What's up, everyone? Just as the plot thickens, our trio have gone on the run. We have got so much to talk about, so welcome to your Only Murders in the Building breakdown. We got answers this episode. We also got a hell of a lot more questions, but we got answers. For a start, the mid-season murder mystery on who got shot at the end of episode 5 was revealed, so the bullet actually came from outside the room, and it basically shot off of Glenn Stubbins and then went into Zach Galifianakis, and Oliver remains safe. So now they both survived, but they're in hospital. It was a false alarm, basically. No one died. Which I think we could have suspected for a mid-season shock value kind of thing. But also, here's the big one. We learned who Dudenoff was. As soon as the beginning opening montage rolled where we saw the brothers, sisters talking about, and then we met our professor, I went, yeah, Professor Dudenoff, that's exactly who that is. And bada bing, bada boom, just like that. It turns out Dudenoff was a film professor. Not only that, as the mystery unfolded, as we went further in, we found out that the Westies, the people who were living in the West Tower, they all took Dudenoff's movie course, because we found out Vince was in the Desecration movie. It was just, it was mind-blowing. For me, at least, it felt like so much mystery was being unfolded, but at the same time, something sinister lurked around the corner. Then it was just, put it this way. My suspicion is now back on Bev Melon. And I never thought I'd say that. And I'm going to explain why. But I'm looking at Bev Melon now. And I know a lot of people are throwing different names around at this point. So I've seen a lot of people saying Loretta. But I feel like Loretta would have been in this season more if she was going to be the killer. I just don't see it. I think there's something very suspicious about the fact that they have constantly throughout this show, or this season at least, talked about, especially in the earlier episodes, the moment that Saz, because they put the timeline together, the moment that Saz was killed, all of a sudden the emails come through from Bev Melon, and then Bev Melon finds herself in Saz's trampoline park thing. Why? That still wasn't explained. It's just, we kind of brushed past that. And also, I think there is no coincidence at the fact that the moment that Saz got killed, that's when Bev Melon sent the email, and also the moment that the text message was sent, I'm going to LA to cover for Bacula, I'm flying off. I think Bev Melon has the phone. I do. That's not a coincidence. The timing is just, that moment, bang, just got this message, need to go to LA. Seconds later, hi, it's your persistent emailing maven, Bev Melon. I think she's got the phone. But this is where things get juicy, because we saw the end of the episode, all of the trio got that text message that said, I'm watching you. If we pull up just for a second the sign from season 1 that says, I'm watching you, the one that Jan got on her own door. I don't know why I did that to Jan, but because Jan basically gave it to herself, but the font, I don't know if that's just a production error, but I don't think it is. It's the exact same phrasing, and the writing looks identical. It looks identical, and I don't think I'm looking into this too much. See, because here's the thing. When you're in the middle of the season, it's like throwing crap at the wall and hoping it'll stick, but in the way that it's educated crap, if that makes sense. If that can even be a phrase. We're going to throw some educated crap at the wall, because you can't put everything together because there's so many twists and turns. But right now, all we can do is pick up on little things and go, that's not quite right, and then point towards somebody to go, they seem the most odd. I think Bev Melon is suspicious. I don't know, the more and more I think about this, the timing with the phones, I think she's got Saz's phone. I think she timed it with the movie. She also was so persistent on getting those life rights over. She needed to get the movie out by December for some reason. There's something suspicious with that lady, and I think I did rule her out a couple episodes ago, but it just goes to show you how good this show is, how it can make you think in all different kinds of directions. But I'm looking at Bev Melon still. And if anybody else is on team Bev Melon is a killer, let me know in the comment section below. Now, I may end up beating my words in a few weeks, but I don't think the brothers-sisters are suspicious anymore. They were at the beginning of this episode, but this kind of cleared their name that they are definitely weirdos. They are odd people. They are strange folk. They are the brothers-sisters. But it felt like they were just indebted to Dudenoff in a way that if Dudenoff was the mastermind behind this, maybe they'd be suspicious, but we found out at the end of the episode that Dudenoff went into the incinerator with Saz. This season is so dark. It's so dark. Okay, so I've been trying to rack my brains about who would want to kill Dudenoff and why. And to me, I can't come up with a solid reason apart from, and this is very loose, once again, it's just tying me back to Bev Melon, and it's because the Dudenoff were kind of mentor figures for the brothers-sisters, I guess, a manager or a boss in some kind of way. And then with him out the picture, Bev Melon can be the boss, the person who's in charge of the movie. And I know Dudenoff wasn't going to run the movie or do that, but maybe there's ulterior motive that we haven't seen yet that's going to be discovered in the next few episodes, where it's something where Bev Melon's going to need her hand on the brothers-sisters more so than the hold that Dudenoff had on them, so maybe she had to get rid of Dudenoff. But I'm pointing so many fingers towards Bev Melon right now. That is one suspicious lady. I have... It's so hard when we're only 6 episodes in to go, this is why, but I am keeping my eyes out. There's a reason she sent those messages at the exact time and the emails when the second Saz died. Something is going on with Bev Melon. I do not trust her. I don't trust her name. I didn't trust her name in the first episode, and I don't trust her now. I love Molly Shannon. Happy SNL 50, everybody. What a great start it was this weekend. But I do not trust Bev Melon. Now, another thing that is going into something that actually looks away from Bev Melon is the fact that Oliver, we of course know, didn't get an email earlier in the season, and I saw somebody on Reddit, so I was looking around here, and they came up with a very compelling idea that Oliver's phone is bugged, because that would explain maybe why he's not getting texts from Loretta. Maybe it is just Loretta ignoring him, but I don't think it is. He's not getting texts from Loretta. He didn't get the email. I think something is going on there. We, of course, know there was something afoot with the phones this episode where they were all being watched, and I feel like we're going to deep dive into that a little bit further in the next episode, and I think we might find out something to do with Oliver's phone having some kind of block or something preventing something getting to it, because that was also suspicious with the on the phone from Meryl Streep. I don't know. Loretta, sorry, my bad. Meryl Streep is a queen. I love you so much, queen. Please come back and make Mamma Mia 3. Even though you're dead, even if it is a ghost, please come and sing some more ABBA songs. But anyways, besides the point of me and my deepened wants and needs of Mamma Mia 3, I do think that I think something's up with Oliver's phone. I think that person on Reddit was very right there. That was a good deduction from everything that's happened so far. I think something is blocking his phone. Somebody's got a hold on his phone that's prevented that for some reason. Maybe Bev Melon's got a hand out. Once again, I'm starting to think I think it's a two-killer situation. I am looking at, even though they made us look at the brothers sisters this week, I think it's two people that aren't the brothers sisters. Again, to shoot from the West Tower and then come over, get the body, and then put it in the incinerator and all that kind of two bodies in the incinerator. There are two people involved. There might be three. Who even knows? Two bodies? I have no clue, but I think there's two or more involved, and I think Bev Melon is certainly one of them. I don't think Marshall's out of the fire yet. I'm looking at him again. There's something suspicious about him. He seemed way too relieved that they suspected him about his writing rather than his murder, and I'm keeping an eye on him. But I think it's production. There's something in that team that is just fishy. Bev Melon is the one I'm looking at though the most, and I'm sure we're going to find out more as the weeks go on. That is all of your Only Murders in the Building breakdown for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. This season keeps on giving on so many levels. I'm so glad to see it's getting good ratings and that people are enjoying it. For me, it's so clever. I feel like they've taken a whole new spin on this season and they're not letting the show get stale, which can often happen when you're a few seasons into a show. Having the majority of this episode filmed from surveillance cameras or handheld cameras, and just it was different and I loved it. It just was cool. I liked it a lot, and it doesn't seem outdated. It feels fresh, and these old masters of the game, Martin Short and Steve Martin, they've still got it. They can still kick it with the best of them, and it's so cool to see. And Selena, of course, holds her own always with those guys, and it's so impressive. It's stellar. It's stellar. No notes. Brilliant, amazing. Plus, we get the wonderful Gravy, who is the most precious dog in the world. No notes. I love it. I hope everybody else is enjoying this season so far. Let me know if you have any theories, and if you were on Team Bev Melon as well, because that lady is up to something that I don't know. But I feel like we're gonna know very, very, very soon. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Drop all your theories in the comment section below, and we'll see if anybody gets it right by the end of the season. Even if you've just got a little inkling. If it's not like I think this person's the killer, but if you picked up on something that maybe others didn't, let us know. Impress us in the comment section below. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next Only Murders in the Building breakdown, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.